So this is what one of those electronics pallets right here looks like. And we just keep it up high so we don't have to bend over because I'm getting old, you know. I just turned 44 almost 2 weeks ago. And then they're usually filled up to the top there. But I've already started going through this pallet to put out for the current week that we're in. And now I'm going through it and getting stuff organized and set out and ready to go for the next restock. Obviously, if it's a retail wall item, like some of these are, granted, those may not end up on the retail wall because we'll have to check the price on them. I think that when I scan, it's like $110. And we're a small business. We're not racking in the dough. We can't sell every $100 item for $11. We just can't do it. And then these types of items right here, they usually do really well on the retail wall, but we'll check the price on them and kind of see how much they are before we make the decision of whether we put it on the retail wall. Some items we end up putting on eBay just because it may be a weird item or an out of season item. So we also do put some stuff on eBay as well. And some of y'all may wonder, well, why not just put all of those items into the bins? Well, we would lose money because we pay more than $11 an item for those items, which is a lot higher than if we bought one of the other pallets. Like we have these other pallets. You can't really see them, but they come in those. And they're just stacked full of lots and lots of items. I mean, you saw, if you watched the last video, kind of the pallet, just us dumping stuff out. But this is all more desirable stuff that you can get. I mean, there's fans, there's ceiling fans, there's toasters, there's outdoor lights, rice cookers, remote control cars, stuff like that, which usually sell on the first day. But then we've got these items over here, which there's like 40 items in here. I already probably put another 40 or 50 items out from this pallet to go out into the bins this week. And then these are the only items that we pulled, which is not very many. I mean, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if those aren't new, then they're probably not going to go on the wall anyways. So 9 out of over 100 items. So you're looking at less than 10% of the items we pulled to put on the retail wall. So for the people that think, well, they pull all the good stuff, we don't, because there's more. I mean, that ceiling fan there is probably $100. That remote control car is over $100. And you're probably like, well, why don't you put that on the wall? Well, we go for items of one. There are going to be newer items that go on the wall, but also the boxes aren't all dinged up. So people are paying more for the retail wall. The boxes should look good. It shouldn't be an all beat up box and all that stuff. So that's kind of what we do and why we do the retail wall that way. It is almost time to get off of work to take Jolyn and her friends to Mulan's for her birthday dinner. That's what she wanted to do. Having a sleepover tonight. Her birthday's not until Tuesday or Wednesday. But I don't, and then my birthday was last week, and I don't know if you do this, maybe it's just me. But every time there's birthdays, you know, I don't know, I always remember back, you know, I'm 44 this year, and just kind of remember back over the last year, and just kind of remembrance of the journey over the last year. They did it in the Bible as well, like in Exodus, whenever Israel was coming up out of Egypt and they were wandering through the wilderness. You know, God always instructed them to build pillars. And these pillars were supposed to be points of remembrance that every time they crossed that pillar or by that pillar, they were to remember what God had brought them out of, which was, you know, slavery in Egypt. And I don't think we do that enough as people, is that we always get very focused on the problems, on the future, the things that aren't going right, the things that we want, that we often, I know I do, we often forget how far we've come. You know, Jessica and I, we're not people who, we're not there yet. I think if you've been following us for any length of time, you know that we're always striving to do better in the business. If you're a customer, you've watched us unbox videos. If you watched our unboxing videos, you know that we are people that we are always constantly striving for better. We're always wanting more, doing more, changing things up. And we often, you know, in life, we forget how far we've come. So I just want to encourage you today, as we get ready to celebrate Jolene's birthday, is just, if you don't have any pillars in your life, these places of remembrance. I think that's why journaling is so important for people. It's because, like, you write it down, it's a point of remembrance. I think these videos too, for us, are kind of a pillar. As Jessica and I were we're watching this video, that the first episode 1 that we did the other day, and it made us think of another video that we did 4 years ago. We went back and watched it, and, you know, just kind of where we were then. It was just how far we've come over the last year, over the last 4 years. And I think when we do so, we grow even more confident that God has us, that God is going to lead us through. If you're not a believing person, that's okay. I am, Jessica and I is, there's always those places of remembrance, the things that you can do to remember how far you've come, but also looking forward, like the things that you're hopeful for, that as you do so, you can look towards the future even more so, more encouraged, and knowing that you've come out of so much and that you're confident that it's all going to work out in the end. So that's where I'm going to leave y'all today, because it's about to be going down at Mulan's. I haven't had buffet in forever. I probably shouldn't eat too much, but I'm going to. Until next time, peace.